mentorship. Oh, fantastic. And thanks for the stream. My mentorship is the fastest way towards mastery. Without further ado, let's jump in. I do first of all apologize. I have just a hiccup. I don't know why. In first place and second places, I want to apologize. I'm late today. I have to make some preparation so far. And I do not do these videos on Thursday anymore because I'm kind of busy there. Okay. This is the announcement. So without further ado, let's jump in. By the way, you can also join my you can also join into my live stream on YouTube. It is pogodora, a pogodora. You can see myself in 4K and better sound quality. Okay, without further ado, let's jump in. So the first thing we want to talk about is the fastest way towards mastery is, of course, full immersion. If you immerse yourself full into this process, you will get the result. But to get there, we have to do some steps. One of those steps is that there are several methods to get into the process of full immersion. And one of them is simply accomplishing goals that you have scheduled. Really important thing. If you have goals and you have not scheduled them, schedule them. Put those goals on the schedule, on the calendar, so it makes yourself accountable with it. And do them. I mean, you can schedule everything, but if you don't do it, your self-esteem just goes down. You don't want to have it. However, when you just accomplishing, you're building up momentum, and this momentum brings up your self-esteem and brings your own confidence itself. Now, there's also other things like Sedona. Have you thought about the Sedona method? It's really nice method. There are within the method there are 5 simple tricks or 5 things where you can adjust your brain. You can form your brain so that it can kind of let go of negative beliefs, of negative information without you, which are surrounding you and within you. So this negativity in your life, you can just get rid of by letting it go using the Sedona method. Really powerful thing. Some people are using it and they have amazing results. It might help you too. Just Google it, you will find it. Okay. Now, another thing is you have to remember one thing. When you're just talking about it, it becomes a dream. And sometimes even a never reachable dream. However, if you plan something, it becomes possible. It becomes a possibility or probability. Same goes for envision. Envision is really exciting. If you envision something, oh, I want to do it. Wow, it's so cool to do it. But the thing is, when you schedule it, it becomes real. For example, hey, I want to do some bungee jumping in the future. And the thing is, when you're passionate about it, yeah, why not? I mean, when you have the vision, it's so cool. Why not? I mean, you can do it. But the thing is, when you don't schedule it, you never do it. So do and schedule it. That's why the biggest rule of thumb is, thanks for watching 2 months. Never leave an occasion or a place of commitment without scheduling anything. You have to schedule if you want to do something. If you have something in your brain and someone wants to do something with you, always schedule it. Put up your calendar, maybe a Google Calendar, your Mac calendar or something like that, and just schedule it. You want to have it written. Because otherwise you don't do it. And then just go for it and do it. And if you do it over and over again, guess what? Repetition is a matter of skill. Especially when you want to achieve a skill, you want to get mastery in something. Well, schedule it. When you want to do it. It can be today, it can be tomorrow, it can be in 2 weeks, it can be in 2 months, it can be in a year or 10 years. It's up to you. Just schedule it. Put it on a calendar and schedule it. And I want you to recommend to use more Google Calendar because the normal calendars are okay, but it's just for 1 year. But if you want to schedule something in 10 years, in 20 years, well, you can do so by using Google Calendar and other calendars. It is possible. It's not just probable. and it will remind you. Put it on a reminder, a Google Calendar, and then you don't miss it when the day comes. Now, when you're about to achieve a goal, really important thing. This is a really important lesson. When you're just about to achieve a goal, what you want to do next is, when you know we'll reach it, you just like millimeters, like inches from the goal. And you want to get there. You will get there, and you know it. What you do is, you want to see what you want to do next. Also, schedule it and start to execute with it. Because guess what? Why is it hard to keep on the momentum? Because many people are setting goals, they go towards the goals, and then they reach the goals. And when they reach the goal, say, yeah, I have to reach the goal. What happened next? And then they think, what happened next? And they have like this kind of deep downfall. And it's really hard to get up there. To avoid this kind of pitfall for yourself, you want to schedule the next one right before you reach this goal that you are currently want to achieve. Okay? Next thing that will reach you faster and makes the process of mastery faster to you is result coaching. And you can charge people for it, by the way. If you have some results, go and share with other people. How do we get there? And you will find yourself that you have done this and this kind of steps, because you will self-reflect yourself what you did. And you can share this things with people. And some people might resonate towards it, might be even buy it as a course. And when you do it, you are sharing things and you can feel like, okay, cool. Here I did the steps, but maybe I have told not the fullest truth. I mean, not the truth, but a little bit. You can see how you can improve it. How can improve it on and on. Because when you self-reflect, you will see, okay, here I missed something. I might to add it too. Here I missed also an important thing. I might add it next time. And the more you do it, the better is your foundation. And the better your foundation is, the better often skyscraper, the higher often skyscraper you can build on. Now, let me tell, and next thing is personal and business. You can put in business, you could share to person. But what I want to tell personal and business is, you want to find someone who has already done it before you, and just take advices from this human being. Because guess what? Not everyone is qualified to give you feedback. Not your mom, not your dad, not your friend, nobody. I mean, if you do some video editing, something like that, and people say, okay man, it's cool. For the viewer's perspective, it might be good. But if you see it from professional perspective, you don't might have the best feedback from your friends when it comes to editing, when it comes to doing things. You have to ask someone for the feedback who has done it before, who has several steps above you. Guess what? If you want to become the next Elon Musk, the next Richard Branson, you can get there. But the thing is, we take the questions to our answers, the answers to our questions or the feedback from the wrong person. This is why we don't grow. Because mastery, it is permanent growth. There's growth without stop. So what you want to do is, when you get advice from someone, before you get advice from anyone, just find this person who is qualified to give you advices. If you want to become next Elon Musk, you have to find someone who is doing clearly the same as Elon Musk. But maybe of a lower level. Don't search for an entrepreneur who is has bad business. You have to find someone who is growing really rapidly, really good, to be there where Elon Musk is. Okay? This is exactly what you should do. And because you get the feedback, you don't have to find the thing. You don't have to say, hey, and do the trial and error. You have less trial and error because someone shows you the path when you get the right feedbacks from the right people. And to get the right feedbacks from the right people, you have to find the right people first. So when you currently get feedbacks from your mom, from your dad, from your parents, and from your friends, from teachers who have no clue what entrepreneurship is, who have no clue, no experience whatsoever, or if you want to become the best pianist, like playing piano, right? So the next pianist, and you have to take advice for someone who has been on contests and something like that, not for someone who is just playing piano casually. And if you take the advice from those people, you will grow. Okay, so 4 things you should take into consideration in order to grow really rapidly and get a real spinning and getting actually the mastery. 4 things. First thing is always schedule. If you want to do something, schedule it. Schedule it and do it and pursue it. First thing. Okay? Second thing is doing rather doing. It's always better than fantasizing and stuff like that. Of course you can get excited when you fantasize, but when you don't do it, it just becomes waste of time. But it's not the second thing. The second thing is you should do it over and over again. Repetition is a matter of skill. And teach someone. Teach someone. This is the second thing. Teach someone your things that you are doing. Teach it. Third one is, before you reach the goal, schedule next goal and execute on it. The fourth one is, get someone who is qualified to give you advices. Get advice from a person. Because guess what? Mastery. It is not what you have learned. Mastery is what you learned after you have learned everything. And someone is telling me, I have mastered this skill. Are you still doing it? No. You haven't mastered it. When you're constantly progressing, after you have mastered everything, this is true mastery. When you're still finding out things that you can work on, this is the mastery. This is true mastery. But when you just say, okay, I've mastered it, I can do it, and just do it in the same level, it is not mastery. If something changes, what will happen? You will fall pretty harsh. So no matter what you do, no matter what you want to master, it is a never-ending journey. Never-ending journey. So the only one who can end your journey of mastery is yourself, if you decide so. So are you committed to mastery, yes or not? I want to know it from you guys. Comment in the comment box below, because I am committed to mastering and I'm doing it on a daily basis, and I have some people who are giving me advices and so forth. And I want you to ask where try to master at. Where you want to become the master. Comment box below. and I will see, because I want to kind of see which people who are watching myself are serious with what they're doing or what they're wanting, or which of them just doing it for just for knowledge, which is also not bad, by the way. So yeah, Reshaper, I hope you have an awesome day. Comment in the comments box, let us know what thing I picked up so far. I do this videos closely every single day, excepting Thursday and Saturday. I wish you an awesome day. I do these videos, by the way, not just on YouTube, but on Facebook, Instagram. Some videos even on TikTok. You can find myself. You can go, if you can Japanese, also on Mildem. It's a Japanese platform. I do the Japanese videos. So yeah, I hope you have an awesome day. As always, do not let yourself to passion now. See you on, not tomorrow, but on Sunday.